We're going to be heading off to the skate park in a moment, so Jasper can do a little bit of bicycling practice. He's sort of missed out the last couple of days because I've been busy. No, you do need your helmet, Jasper. However, before we do that, I want to show you something out in my car. Back in a minute, Jasper. So this is the tray that David gave me as a present when I met him in San Francisco. He's one of my long-time subscribers. Now, you might have noticed it doesn't seem to fit very well. And there's a reason why it doesn't fit very well. It's designed for a left-hand drive car. The original maker of these trays, a woman called Carina got in contact with me pointing out that my tray wasn't going to fit properly, and actually, out of an amazing amount of kindness, said that she would be happy to send me a right-hand drive example. And that's what I've got here. Ooh, with a card. Oh, it's like my birthday. Thank you for the videos on your YouTube channel. I hope you will like my gift. Regards, Carina. I'm gonna love it. Because when you're accelerating and you've got your glasses here, what happens is they go whee and they come out. This tray is as close to useless as you can get. This one's got a nice white interior. Very nice. That is so amazing. Love it. My emergency sunglasses in case I forget to take any other ones with me. Okay, cool. Right, well, that was amazing. Thank you very much, Carina. I will link in the description to her Facebook page. There are actually quite a large number of accessories available for Tesla. It's quite awesome, which is one of the advantages of it being a relatively popular car, at least, you know, in its sector. Right, skate park time. There's a button just under here, you feel there? So just put your hand there and push up in the button. There you go. There you go. Can you hold it for me? Careful. Okay. The problem with this board is it doesn't have much of a tail.
Yeah, that is.
It doesn't really have any tail. I think we're all a bit on the tired side for this. Jasper's fallen over. I've had to bribe him with treats when we get home. Yep, water's coming, Jasper. Can I have some water now, please?
Nearly.
Nearly.
There we go. I need a whistle.
Steady to work, this cycling.
Sweet when I get home.
Yes, I get you something. I don't know what. Don't think I'm gonna let him sleep today. I'm just letting Jasper relax and wake up slowly while I do a little bit more skateboard practice, because getting better at anything is all about practice, and I have a long way to go. Brilliant. The little things in life. I am a world-class idiot. Somehow, I managed to not notice that the mic was not on, and I've recorded a whole bunch of stuff. Basically, Jasper's trying to learn to push, failing, because, well, he's not listening to Daddy. Foot on the back, and then you're doing it. Perseverance, that's what I was talking about. So I guess I am going to record it again, because, you know, perseverance. So the thing is, right, when you try to do something, there's often a roadblock, something that stops you from achieving whatever it is you want to achieve. When it comes to Jasper, for example, his roadblock is that he just doesn't think he can push and put the foot on the back, and for some reason doesn't even want to try, which is worrying. But once he can do that, he will then suddenly make a load of progress, and it's the perseverance that will allow him to overcome that challenge. It's kind of similar to, you know, me. I found that when I was doing those pivots, if I had my feet quite close together and I tried to do a pivot, it would ultimately end in disaster. And if I had them much further apart, it worked a lot better. I just had much more control of the board as it came round. Whilst obviously all of this is related to skateboards and longboards, the principle works exactly the same with anything else. So for example, you know, Elon Musk and Tesla, you know, that guy has some serious perseverance, and his mission is so overarching and broad and difficult to achieve that he'll be persevering forever. It's not just he wants to build a profitable rocket company, or he wants to build a profitable rocket company that has reusable rockets or cheap launches. No, what he wants to do is colonize Mars. That lofty goal is going to keep him persevering for his whole life, and ultimately he may well be successful with these things. You know, certainly Tesla and SpaceX are doing very well at the moment, which is brilliant because I do love their cars. That's not to say that Elon Musk hasn't had some roadblocks of his own when it comes to Tesla and SpaceX. Oh, well done, Jasper. Another example of perseverance is Jasper with his bike. He probably was a little bit on the young side to learn to ride, and it's taken him a good solid week to get reasonably confident and comfortable with it, but he's got there because we did it every day, and he just kept on persevering, and every time he fell over he was just pretty much bounced straight back up, which is fantastic. And also, this is sort of not really related to perseverance particularly, but I've got to throw it in there. Nissan has teased something called ProPilot, which they've talked about before, which as far as I can gather is basically their version of autopilot. It assists with lane keeping, braking, accelerating. They call it assists, but presumably it does it, and you just have to be there to make sure it does it properly. I've always liked Nissan. I really loved my Nissan Leaf. It could do with thermal management on the battery and a bigger battery, more range, both of which are things that the next gen Leaf should have. If it had a kind of ProPilot type thing, then I could be quite swayed, especially if Model 3 is going to take ages to turn up. Kind of a bit of a demonstration of the change of mindset that Nissan has had. I mean, they've had perseverance, actually. They've had a lot of perseverance when it comes to electric vehicles, because they got in there quite early with the Nissan Leaf, and it didn't quite go as well as they would have hoped. Lots of people did like the car, but there was a fundamental mismatch between what people wanted from the vehicle and what Nissan thought it was going to deliver. It thought it's going to be a nice city car. People thought it's going to be a good all-rounder for the family that can do whatever we want. And they wanted one of those things to be that they were able to drive across the country in it, which is tricky with a 24 kilowatt hour battery and limited fast chargers such as it was back then. But Nissan cottoned on quite quickly, and hopefully when this next gen Leaf does arrive, it will be a significant car for them. Anyway, pending any further exciting news that crops up today, I'm going to say goodbye. Way cool. SpaceX is launching rockets again. That takes some perseverance. And was it like the first 3 blew up, and the 4th was like, if that didn't work, SpaceX was over. Oh great, the broadband's just gone down. Well, it looks like they landed the rocket, which is amazing. They're getting some phenomenal reliability out of landing those first stages. Really impressive. They can just relaunch them relatively quickly, and they're going to be onto something. Perseverance is going to have paid off. Well, this is turning into quite a random little selection of clips. Berenberg, a private banking firm, reckon a sort of a stock price target of about $460 odd a share is looking doable. And interestingly enough, their reason seems to be more or less exactly what I have said many times. There's no clear path for the other OEMs to move from the relatively small numbers of EVs that they sell at the moment, or can sell in the near future. I mean, relatively small as in, you know, 50 to 100,000, but not 500,000, 1 million cars. That's just beyond the battery production capability of their suppliers. And what that basically means is that Tesla has effectively got a clear run. Now I've got to say, that is an analysis that I fully agree with. So I hope you've enjoyed today's blog post. If you have, remember to like it, share it and subscribe if you haven't already, and follow me on Instagram if you don't already, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next installment of my daily vlog. Bye! That's it. Now put your foot on the back, push along.
I'm going to do that one.
Put your foot on the back.
It's too difficult.
Oh, you'll get there.